Podcasting from Pier 2 Brooklyn Bridge Park at Brooklyn, New York. This is the Brooklyn Baritone Podcast. As usual, thank you very much for joining me, whether it's the morning like it is right now, afternoon, evening, nighttime. I always appreciate the support and the looks and the likes and the listens, and I would very much always appreciate you hitting the subscribe and the notification bell on my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone. It's the thing that keeps your body moving. It's the thing that keeps your body functioning. It's the thing that keeps these buildings that we live in as a building and not turning into something else and falling down around us. It's what keeps the water where the water is. It's what keeps the clouds moving in the sky. It's what keeps the sun in the sky. Without it, we wouldn't be able to live life the way that we are right now and even plan things out. We wouldn't be able to build things. We wouldn't even be able to go outside and enjoy the day. I'm not rambling, but what I'm talking about is order. Without all these things, without order in all of these things, life would not be possible the way we know it. Many times we wake up and take order for granted because simply of the fact that we're just used to having it. And that's the problem. When you take things for granted, you appreciate it more when it's gone. We must definitely have the mindset to keep order as priority. Yeah, I know more people, myself included, would love to be more organized. Some people just have the natural knack for it. But you have to give order its proper place, and you have to give your due diligence to respect the order of life, of your body, of your mind, of everything that you do, because everything that you do has an impact. Chaos is the absence of order. We can't really afford to have chaos, even though we kind of do live with chaos all the time. And that's the problem. Many moons ago, I had a podcast titled Normalcy Bias. And that's basically when you're just so used to certain things and it could be totally destructive and detrimental to you and you're just used to it. And that's kind of what we allow ourselves to slip into. It's a kind of creeping compromise. That's actually a book, one of the books I've read, where we compromise order and how things are supposed to move little by little. It's not just one day, boom, it's just crazy. Even for some people, it may turn out to be that way. But little by little, we allow order to get eroded away for what we think is normal, for our own desires, for what we probably feel is progression. And we need constants. We need constant variables in order for order to work, for us to function the way that we do. I look at the city now currently as it is. And honestly, I would probably have to be that prick if I was elected mayor right now. Because I see trends that's been happening for a while. And these are the things that cause the degraded state of living in this city. And it's not just this city, but this is where I am. So this is where I'm going to make my observances. I see a lot more bikes on the sidewalks. And there's a reason why that was a law. There's a lot of pedestrian and bicycle collisions that can happen. Been very lax with that as of late. There's been a lot of extra, if you're a driver, you already know how frustrating it is with people just doing what they want to do in these streets. And if I was a cop, that's probably all I do is go around looking for people who drive like jerks, irresponsible jerks. That's one of the reasons why New York City, especially Brooklyn, has the highest insurance rates here that I could probably think of, possibly across the country. But it's super expensive, and Brooklyn is the highest out of all of them because of the irresponsible people and careless people out here. And when you're going down certain streets where they have regulations for the best flow of traffic, where you can't park on a certain street or a certain side during certain hours, of the day or the afternoon so they can improve the flow of traffic. People just park their cars and leave it there. I think after some very, very liberal towing, not just ticketing, towing, even though I don't wish that on anyone, but I have a city to run. I need order. I need things to run as properly as possible so we can benefit everyone as much as we possibly can without any hiccups. You're going to have hiccups in the plan, okay, but we're going to keep that to a minimum. So when you continue to have people just totally used to just doing what they want to do, when you get people totally used to just moving how they want to move, contrary to them knowing what the laws, the rules, and even the consequences of those actions are, you invite chaos. And then now when it comes time where it's gone too far, and then you want to now implement proper control, you're going to have resistance. You're going to have people who know in their hearts that they should be doing better, but because they're so used to doing what they want, when they want, how they want to do it, that's where you're going to get the unruly rebellion. And this is reflected not just, in the city, but this is some of the things that I've seen reflected in everyday life that's been going down little by little, and you can't see anything good coming from it. You can't see anything good from letting things just go how they go. Just let this go with the flow. No, there's no such thing as that. You can't allow that to happen. We have to have order. The same way how we eat certain things or have certain lifestyles that is detrimental to our body and our mind and our spiritual growth and our health. You can't just do whatever you want to do and expect life to work out for the best. It's not going to happen. This life and this world are not constructed in that manner. We need order. Again, it keeps our bodies together, it keeps our bodies healthy. You put the wrong things in your body consistently, you will have problems. You will probably have weight gain. You could get migraines. Your skin can break out. You can get diseases and these things. You could be more susceptible to sicknesses and ailments. All right. And this is one of the biggest things that we have to look at, especially with, this whole pandemic thing going on. The biggest thing that you could do for yourself is not just preventative measures as far as wearing masks and social distancing. Eat better and live better. That is really the key. And you have to really educate yourself on what to eat, what not to eat, what to do, what not to do. These are actually the core cures. As a matter of fact, I'm even going to call it a cure because these are the things that will help put you in your body in a state where it can fend off any kind of illnesses. And then even if you do get sick, you're not going to be down for long, if at all. We need order for everything to run, whether it's government, whether it's our lives, whether it's to build a building, whether it is to do what I'm doing right here. I need order. I need order for this camera that I'm looking in right now. I need order for this microphone, for all the physical components and the electricity, and then the binary, the ones and zeros to transform itself onto a computer so I can now edit it into video and audio and then broadcast it. So I need YouTube and the interwebs to do what it does. There's order for things to happen, and you have to do your part to do it. It's ingrained in us to do these things because we were created out of order. We exist in order. This is exactly what I'm always going to say. This is exactly what our creator Elohim wills for us. We have to take one step at a time. I know we were born, what they say, born in sin and iniquity, but sin is just transgression of the law. The law is the way of life. It's exactly the blueprint you need to live properly. And then what sin does is basically just diverts from that. It's okay if you're born in that. Even some things that you've practiced have taken you off course. You could always work one day at a time, one step at a time to go back on course of the way. I have a lot of things that I still have to struggle with. A lot of old habits die hard, but you have to be cognizant to know what the impact is on you and everything around you. You cannot escape order, no matter how chaotic you think that you want to be, or this world is, and you just don't care because nothing else matters and nothing matters. We're all going to die. We're all going to die, but how are you going to die? How are you going to go out? Are you going to go out reckless? Are you going to shorten your days because you're being selfish and short-sighted? Are you going to go out in lots of pain and agony when you could have prevented it? Don't be someone who's lying in a hospital bed or laying on the ground somewhere with your life bleeding from you, knowing damn good and well you could have done better for yourself and everyone around you. Practice order. It may be hard, yes, I get it, but you know what? You're consistent. We can consistently practice chaos and not bat an eye. When it's time to do what's necessary to put into work, you have to roll your sleeves up and do it, because it's not just you're impacted. Stop being selfish and look at the bigger picture. Order is what we need. Unfortunately, sometimes we have to be the prick to implement that to ourselves and other people around us. Well, anyway, that's all I got today. You can catch the rest of my content on my website at www.brooklynbaritone.com. You can always catch my other content and podcasts on my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone. You can find me on LinkedIn under Corey Ashley. I'm also on Instagram and on Facebook. You could also catch me on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Play Store, and Amazon Music under podcasts. Get some order in your life. I want you guys to be blessed. I want you guys to walk good. I want you guys to think and always apply yourself. And always take every opportunity every day to be the best you possibly can. Even if that day doesn't work out, it's okay. It's something that you'll learn, and it's a step to know what to do and what not to do. Anyways, you will hear me next week. Walk good, everyone. I am out.